folks. Welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And this was not the video I planned on doing. And I am doing it on the RiverBank. And because I just logged into my email and I get an update from Backerkit on a project that I didn't recall backing. But if you look at my screen, you can see it says back it, which means I didn't back it. But the update certainly made it seem like I was a backer, and it got me concerned. And then it got me looking, and I guess that's the whole reason why they pull that shit. I'm not happy with Backer Kid at the moment. Project update, Capital News of the greatest sort. Well, okay. By Jove, you've done it, backers, dear backers. Um, And okay, the art. Well, let's go to the story. Because once I realized what it is, I was like, this night game, I've had a little kid in the house. This is great. This reminds me of what was it? Kid Otter, and there's that little Muppets Christmas quasi musical from I don't know, 40 years ago, or the Bernstein Bears or Peter Rabbit, which is great. But I remember Kobold Press when Kobold Press did things like, oh, I don't know, the first real crowdfunding project. There was no Kickstarter, there was no Backerkit. They did it within house, and I had jumped on it because even though I wasn't actively playing three, I never actively played third edition. They were putting out some good material that was enjoyable to read. So, Riverbank, a cozy RPG of elegant animals, chaos, and whimsy. Tea, poetry, and total disaster. Cozy up with Riverbank RPG, where elegant animals embark on whimsical adventures, celebrating friendships and folly while surviving dire visits from relatives. Now, this is Kobold Press. Now, Kobold, give them credit, they saw signs that others did not. They were already working on their in house version of 5e before the OGL fiasco happened, which is why Black Flag was able to go to public beta testing so quickly. Of course, they changed it to Tales of the Valiant, which was obviously this thing funded already, right? They had a goal of 50,000. They've got 54,000 raised, 528 backers. I'm assuming that this thing popped off today, probably. But I, no offense to the Kobolds, no offense to Wolfgang. I don't need this shit in my mailbox. I certainly don't need to have it drop in as an update to make it look like I was a backer. And I really have no intention of playing, running in a Peter Rabbit world. I mean, in Riverbank, you join an intelligent society of anthropomorphic animals and enter their life of cake and tea time by the slow part of the river. Here, the charm of cottage core means the delight of sophisticated critters as they navigate polite animal society. Do I need to read that part again? Maybe I do. Maybe it hasn't settled into my listeners, my viewers, what we're talking about here. In Riverbank, you join an intelligent society of anthropomorphic animals and entered their life of cake and tea time. I thought it was bad enough that you could basically play a barista in 5e, but now they've got a game centered on cake and tea time. In the Riverbank RPG, your character choices drive the story. Weave farcical or dramatic tales of elegant characters celebrating friendships, navigating social niceties. These are your conflicts, by the way, and weathering the unique dynamics of animal life. What? I gotta leave my scat. I gotta mark my territory. No, oh, the anthropomorphic animals, which means none of the above. Attend tea parties. Again, this is awesome if you're playing this with your preteen, younger than preteen. I think it's great. But I'm not the order, and not only that, Kobold, you're making me not want to buy any more of your stuff by dropping this in my mailbox and making it seem not even an email like, "Hey, you might be interested in this." No, make it seem like I'm a backer. No, no, it ain't happening. Weathering the unique, 10 tea parties, stroll through gardens, and win the prize at the village fair, all while trying to dodge difficult relatives and keeping a stiff upper lip. Now, it's not like we haven't had other RPGs that have done similar, but they're animals that were anthropomorphically more adventuring types. Do I really want to sit around and play tea time? No, I don't. But obviously, there's an audience for this. It's funded, and as we are doing this video, it's got 54,500 plus. So God bless Wolfgang for finding a market. But you're going to see a lot more. We're already seeing more games along this type of play. And maybe the market will, maybe there will be a schism. Maybe there'll be a shift. Is this going to be the new 5e? Remember, traditional RPGs were built upon war games. Built upon war games, built upon physical conflict. You had goals, gain treasure, improve in power. This is all the stuff of, dare I say it, male fantasy. This isn't that though, right? Certainly not my cup of tea. Oh man. You almost would think that I was waiting to say that line. Trust me, I wasn't. But it's true though, right? It's not my cup of tea. It may be your kid's cup of tea if you're watching this video. It's unlikely, in my humble opinion, to be your cup of tea if you're watching this video on this channel. So Kobold is doing this. Who else? Was it Steve Jackson had a similar? They're all kind of going into these whimsical RPGs. You tell me, folks. Are you going to be backing RiverBank role playing? I'll include a link. I won't email you though. I won't tell you you're a backer, and then you get panicky like me. Like I wasted money on it. Oh no, I didn't. It wasn't something I. By the way, Land of Eam was one that I gave away to somebody who has a young kid. Because after I received it, I went, I backed this, and that's much more OSR in nature, kind of, then I think this will be. Oh, God bless you, Wolfgang. I wish you luck with this. Hey, listen, the art reminds me of when I was 4 and 5. I'm not saying there's not a market for it, but I don't think the market overlaps much with the OSR and even classic D&D, unless you're a barista, in which case it could be right up your alley. Folks, if you're watching this on Monday night, the 31st, the last night of March, you're a member, you're a supporter of this channel, and I appreciate it. Otherwise, you're probably watching this on Tuesday, April 1st. This is your April Fools. Oh my God, not an April Fools. Folks, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll catch you all later. Be good.